Hey there and welcome back to Dakota News Now. Another edition of Owning Your Outdoors, and joining me, Doug Schroeder from Lewis. And Doug, we're getting into the heart of summer, and that's grilling season.
Yeah, it is. It is. And everybody loves to grill and be outside, have a fire pit at night or whatever. But we thought it would be a good time to go through some safety tips to keep your time outdoors safe.
Right. It's always important to talk about those, especially when you're dealing with fire too. So
Right.
what's the first thing you can do if you have a propane grill?
Well, first thing you should do is check to make sure if you have any leaks in your propane tank or on the hose that goes to your grill. You can use soapy water, apply that. You can see bubbles appear if there is a leak. But that's one of the first things I recommend to everybody to check for to be safe. There is a great film or video you can watch at NFPA Association. So you can go there and it gives you a complete how-to to check for leaks.
And once you've checked for leaks, then you need to get under a hood, make sure everything's clean under there, right?
Right. If you get grease deposit, you're going to end up with a fire. So you need to periodically clean everything up, go underneath, pull that tray out, give it a good cleaning, and make sure you're not getting a grease buildup.
And then make sure that you keep that lid open whenever you're lighting too.
Right, exactly. You never want to light a grill with the lid down. That can cause a lot of problems.
I think it also goes without saying to make sure kids and pets aren't nearby, and you're always there with the grill when it's lit, right?
Right. That's one of the safety tips you wouldn't think you need to mention, but just a reminder for everybody's safety. Kids are curious, especially with fires. Keep them away.
And you know, I don't care how hard it's raining, you can always wait. You don't want to do your grilling inside. You want to make sure that you're doing it outside.
Grilling has to be outside, and I recommend probably 10 feet, 15 feet away from your house. If you can put it out on your driveway, patio, that's the safest place to grill.
You also want to make sure that you're not grilling on a slope. You don't want to do it on the slope of your drive, on the flat part of the drive.
Flat, even type of surface for the grill to be setting on. It's the best way to grill.
We're talking about something that's on fire here, so you want to make sure that if need be, you can put it out.
Right. I recommend having a fire extinguisher nearby. Just different things that if you need it, you have it right there.
So we've been focusing mainly on grills, but this also applies to fire pits too.
Yes, fire pits definitely need to be, check your local laws on using a fire pit. I think in our area, most of it's 15 feet away from any structure to run a fire pit.
A lot of those fire pits are pretty open too, so you want to make sure it's not going to be too windy.
Right. Check the weather. Make
First
sure
floor
that,
weather app,
yeah, that's right. Check the weather and make sure that we're not going to have strong winds. It can be calm like it is right now, but within a couple hours we could have strong winds come in. So check to see what the forecast is.
And you need to make sure that you have proper access. Sometimes you need to poke the logs, turn them over too. You don't want to use your hands.
No. You want tongs. There's different things that you can do to move the wood around. I recommend having a first aid kit nearby, just in case. You have it right there if you're going to be spending the evening around a fire.
What's there are certain types of wood. You have some wood right here. What kind of wood should we be using for those fire pits?
Kiln dried, or there are special logs that are made for fire pits. Do not use anything that's been painted or it could be combustible. I've seen it happen. People will throw old wood from furniture into a fire and it will actually almost explode.
And then whenever you're done with it, you need to make sure that is completely out. You need to make sure there's no embers left in there, right?
Right. Never leave a fire pit unattended. Always have someone there. When you're ready to retire for the evening, make sure it's out. Don't let it burn all night long.
Doug, any other grill or fire pit safety tips?
Nope. I think a lot of it's using common sense and just being careful and trying to avoid any accident that could happen.
Common sense is a lot of it, so that way you can make sure you enjoy it.
Right, exactly.
And we're going to have some great weather for you to enjoy grilling in fire pits. You can always check out that forecast on dakotanewsnow.com, and also make sure you check out the website too after the show, because we're going to have this episode for you right there. Go ahead and come and take a look at your screen as well, because you can watch previous episodes of Owning Your Outdoors anytime. And if you missed some of that one, you can check it out as well. You just download the Dakota News Now app on any of these streaming platforms. And also make sure you stick around. We still have more for you coming up on Dakota News Now at 9 a.m.